These are some of the hottest selling products at your local mom and pop supplement store. SARMs. But are they better than anabolic steroids? What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Healthy Aging Report. Today I'm going to discuss whether SARMs are better or not than anabolic steroids. Before I begin, I would like to make something clear. We here at the Healthy Aging Report do not condone the use of anabolic steroids or SARMs. We do not recommend it. This is for informational purposes only. So now that we've got all that out of the way, let's talk about SARMs. SARMs stands for Selective Androgen Receptor Modulators. You might be asking yourself why they are so popular right now in your local mom and pop supplement stores. And the reason is because of the 2014 Designer Steroid Control Act, which was signed by President Obama on December 18th, 2014. What this effectively did was made all of the pro-hormones that were available at the time illegal and class 3 illegal substances, which means you get a felony for even possessing them. All right. So back to SARMs. SARMs kind of fill the need that a lot of these supplement owners had for getting more customers to come back to their stores. Also, these supplement companies that were making pro hormones needed something to fill the gap as well. Now, let me start off by telling you that SARMs are research chemicals. It is illegal to sell them as supplements. Get that? Illegal to sell them as supplements. They are research chemicals only. Okay, now that that's out of the way, let's talk a little bit about the history. So, in the late 1990s, a lot of the major pharmaceutical companies were looking for chemicals that could prevent muscle wasting. They were looking for alternatives to synthetic hormones, aka steroids. Well, they developed several, probably close to thousands of them, I would imagine. And the ones that were deemed most effective and safest were scheduled to go into the final phases of testing. However, for some reason, this did not happen. We still don't have a clear picture as to why. No one really knows. Was it because it was going to cost these pharmaceutical companies too much money to take them to the final phase of testing? Or was it something else like safety concerns? We really don't know. So now, let's fast forward to around the 2010s. And a lot of these research chemical companies got their hands on the molecular structure of these SARMs that they found to be most promising from the research that they did from the pharmaceutical companies. They then started to make them and sell them in a liquid form. Okay, you got that? All right, so after the Obama signed the Designer Anabolic Steroid Control Act, a lot of these supplement companies started looking for alternatives, and that's when they found SARMs. And that's why they're still around today. But again, they are research chemicals only. They are not supplements. If they are marketed as supplements, that is illegal. Just make sure you know. All right. So how do SARMs work, and how is it different than an anabolic steroid? Well, SARMs cut out all the middle processes that are required for your body to make a substance from a hormone that will activate the androgen receptors on your muscle tissue and throughout the rest of your body. So what you're doing is you're cutting out the middleman, you're going straight to the androgen receptors, and you're saying, hey, turn on. And that then, in turn, makes your body produce or grow more muscle, increase protein synthesis, all that good stuff. Hormones, synthetic hormones, for example, testosterone, work differently. They are actually put into the body, and then they are broken down by the processes, multiple processes throughout the body, and then, as an end result, they activate the androgen receptors on your muscle cells and other organs throughout your body. So you basically have a longer chain of events that happens, and sometimes along the way, these chains of events can cause negative side effects. And that's what the researchers were kind of looking to eliminate when they first started working and developing SARMs. Now, before we go any further, I want to talk a little bit about anabolic steroids, which, by the way, are illegal. Most of the anabolic steroids that are around today were developed by scientists in the Russian bloc. China, Germany, all that. There's a reason why back in the day, the Russians, the East Germans, and the Chinese were dominating a lot of the Olympic strength sports. It was because of all the research they had been doing and all of the steroids, anabolic steroids that they had been developing. Now, anabolic steroids, all they are synthetic hormones that are anabolic. That's it. It's just for some reason everybody freaks out when they hear anabolic steroids, whatever. They're just hormones. And hormones are signals or signalers in your body. And they tell your body to do certain things. In the case of anabolic steroids, because they're anabolic, they tell your body to build more muscle faster and more strength. Okay. So now that we got all of the scientific stuff out of the way, what's better, SARMs or anabolic steroids? Well, here's something else that you need to realize about both. Both, when you abuse anabolic steroids or SARMs, you can actually stop or slow down your body's own natural production of testosterone. It happens in both of them. It just does. It's the way the body works. The body is cyclical, and it works in a checks and balance system. So it's a big circle. And when the androgen receptors are activated over here, your body says, oh, I don't need to make as much testosterone. I can conserve my energy and use it for other processes throughout the body, like building more muscle mass. Well, here is the main difference. When you're on SARMs, your levels can get extremely low. I mean extremely low. And they will stay low, okay? Throughout the whole time you're taking them. Now, you're still maybe gaining strength and size, but you could also potentially experience the negative effects of low testosterone levels. Anabolic steroids, on the other hand, don't work that way. Because you are putting a synthetic hormone into your body, your testosterone levels are going to be and stay elevated regardless of how much your body is or isn't producing. Did you get that? You're putting a hormone into your body, so your hormone levels are going to stay elevated. They only decrease, or you see a decrease in levels when you stop taking the anabolic steroids. Now, if you're over 35 years of age and you have low testosterone levels, you can go to your doctor. Usually, urologist is the best choice. They tend to understand the need and how things work well with hormones. And what you can do is you can see if you qualify for testosterone replacement therapy, or TRT for short. And if you do so, your doctor will give you a legal prescription for testosterone. And there you go. Now, if you abuse it and take too much, your doctor will monitor your blood levels and they will stop prescribing you it. So don't abuse it. Use it only as a way to keep your levels elevated as you get older. So which one is better? Well, from a legal standpoint, SARMs are clearly better because they're research chemicals, and the research chemicals are legal and you can purchase them. However, take them at your own risk. They are research chemicals, not supplements. Again, not supplements. However, again, if you're above the age of 35 and you have low testosterone levels, it's probably better for you to go the testosterone replacement therapy route, the TRT route. The reason is because you can stay on them indefinitely and your levels will stay elevated. And that's something else about SARMs. It appears from what a lot of people have been reporting, again, there's no scientific evidence on this to report, but this is just from hearsay, is that after 12 to 16 weeks, the SARMs tend to be less effective. They don't quite work as well. That usually means that there's something going on with the downregulation of your androgen receptor sites. What this means is you need more to still activate them. Okay? We don't see that with testosterone replacement therapy or with steroids. The reason is because your hormone levels are elevated the entire time that you are using them. And since they're elevated the entire time you are using them, you will continue to get results the entire time you are using them. Now, there's been a group of people that are on TRT and have started stacking SARMs with them to give them a little extra boost. This is starting to gain popularity, and who knows, this might be the better option for people that are at age that can qualify for testosterone replacement therapy. It might be better to take them both as opposed to deciding between should I do SARMs or TRT. Again, we're kind of in a gray area here, so it's hard to say which one is better. I would leave it at both are different. They have different advantages. They have different cons for using them. And and that's because they work in different pathways within the body. It's just the way it is. So again, which one's better? Who really knows? But what we do know is that they are both effective for helping you to build more muscle and more strength, and they can also help you to lose more body fat. We know that. That's the one thing that we do know about SARMs and anabolic steroids. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little conversation we had. If you like the content and you want to see more, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, give it a like on this video, share with your friends and family, leave a comment. That's how the YouTube algorithm works. It will be more discoverable. Also, if you want to read this, check out the website, healthyagingreport.com, and keep your eye out for more information pertaining to ways to continue to age healthily, and also ways to build more muscle and strength, because that is a big component of healthy aging. Because once you reach a certain age, your muscle mass decreases significantly per decade. And we don't want that because that's going to lead to frail bones, fractures, falling down, loss of mobility, all of the stuff that you don't want. So it is very important for you to build good quality muscle mass that your body can maintain throughout the rest of your life. Thanks again, guys, and until next time, peace!